Hello students, you are most welcome in the Economica IAS YouTube channel, and today I will discuss about the concept, types, nature of unemployment in India. I am going to discuss the unemployment for general study, for civil service or Indian economy. If you define the concept unemployment, generally we say if a person willing to work at prevailing or current wage rate but he is unable to reach or get the employment opportunity, the person will be called unemployed. And this phenomena or this problem is known as unemployment problem. Definition is very simple. Person is willing to work at current wage rate, but he is not getting the employment. That condition is known as unemployment. If you think about the nature of unemployment and type of unemployment, nature of unemployment in India, one thing, and second is types of unemployment in India. There are the two different concepts. If we think about the nature of unemployment, it is actually structural in nature. Structural in nature. What does it mean? The structure of our economy is responsible for the problem of unemployment. What kinds of structure? Economic structure determined by our social structure. If you think in back, what happened? Our society were classified in four varnas. Sudras and women are restricted to hold the property. That's why till today you will observe in the system that the large number of Sudras and women are not holding the property. Means you can categorize the society on the basis of these kinds of social classification to category: assets holders and assetless people of India. Assetsless people of India. Generally, these assets holder never face the problem of unemployment. Generally, they are able to do some work on their assets, and if they are unemployed, that is the types of unemployment I will discuss later. And assetless people, if they are failed to sell out their labor, selling of labor, then definitely these persons will come under the problem of unemployment. Now you are clear? The structure of the economy, which is determined by the social classification priorly, but later on different kinds of phenomena begin to determine the structure of economy. You can classify that one: political structure, social structure and economic structure, which is responsible for unemployment problem in India. Now one thing you are clear, what is the meaning of nature of unemployment in India? Second issue, types of unemployment in India. If you define types, means what kinds of unemployment we find out in our economy. Generally, you can categorize the types of unemployment. Types of unemployment in India in two categories. As you know, generally, urban unemployment and first one is rural unemployment. This is second and this is first, rural unemployment. Further, you can classify the urban employment in two categories, that is industrial unemployment, unemployment, and second one is educated unemployment. In case of rural, you can classify three categories, that is seasonal unemployment, second is disguised unemployment, and third one is direct unemployment. A student, apart from this classification, you will see other classification of unemployment which is prevailing in India also, that is sometimes cyclical unemployment, and second category is underemployment or unemployment. Two category also you can see in a different literature. If you begin to define what is the meaning of seasonal, prior to understand these kinds of classification, you should go through National Sample Survey Organization. How this NSSO or National Sample Survey Office is going to estimate the problem of unemployment in India. If you see that one, you will reach at the conclusion that National Sample Survey Organization use the three methods for the estimates of the problem of unemployment in India. That is daily status unemployment, weekly status unemployment, and general status unemployment problem in India. In daily status, what the National Sample Survey do? It observes the activity of a labor during last 7 days on the basis of each day. Out of 8 hours, that is considered the working hour, how many hours a labor is working in a day? That measures the short-term nature of unemployment in India. If it is getting say 4 hours work in a day or less than 4 hours, he is considered as half day work in a day. On the basis of unemployment measure on the basis of each day of last 7 days. In the method of daily status, in weekly status, the unemployment measure on the basis of a week. Means out of 7 days, how many days a worker is getting the employment and how many days he is unemployed. That is the method of measurement of unemployment. This shows short-term nature. This shows mid-term nature of unemployment. In general status, the unemployment measure on the basis of a year. According to general status, if a person is getting say 8-hour work each day and 273 days work out of 365 days work, then he is known as, or this measurement is known as one man standard year work. One man standard year work. Now you are clear about the methodology of National Sample Survey Organization, how it measures the unemployment problem in India. Now come on the cyclical unemployment, means this kinds of unemployment related to the cycle or trade cycle, or you can say price, which is sometime increasing or sometime decreasing. These kinds of cycles comes in economy, that is boom, depression, recession, etc. During the boom condition, because of high demand, employment automatically increase, unemployment decrease. But during the depression and recessionary conditions, due to lack of aggregate demand, people face the cyclical unemployment in an economy. Now you are clear what is underemployment? Also consider underemployment problem simply if a person is more capable, if a person is needed more hour work, but he is not getting according to his capability work, that is known as underemployed. Are you clear? What is the meaning of under? Seasonal means our agriculture based on monsoon. If monsoon is not normal, the people face the problem of unemployment. If you go through the data, only 55% land is irrigated. Rest of the 45% land depends on rain or monsoon. If they are not getting adequate monsoon at a particular year, as you can see in 2026, El Nino effect is there, less possibilities of monsoon, that can create the problem of seasonal unemployment. Disguised means persons are seen to you in work, but their marginal physical productivity is zero. If their marginal physical productivity is zero, means their output contribution is zero, but they are working, are known as disguised. Direct is the combination of both seasonal and disguised, where we are unable to identify that unemployment because of seasonal factor or disguised factor, that is known as direct unemployment. Industrial unemployment, as you know, the unemployed prevailing in industrial area, that is known as industrial employment. Educated employment means number of persons are educated, they are searching the job according to their qualification, but they are not getting because of lack of job opportunity, that kinds of known as educated unemployment. This is something classify the or classification of the problem of unemployment. You can listen me in my further lecture. Why these factors of unemployment, seasonal, disguised, what is the actual definition of disguised, diagrammatically explanation, I will give you in my next lecture. If you like these lecture, please subscribe and like these lecture according to your priority. And if you are interested in our classes, you can join us. Thank you, students.